We've advanced within striking distance of Archelon Fortress. Fenrir, the whole reason they started this war, is being made right here on this base. It's our duty to wipe this base clear off the map. The HPM has been transported to Archelon Fortress from Cobalt Cave, and it appears it has already been fitted to Fenrir. The weapon works by emitting microwaves from both Fenrir and Archelon Fortress to create an overlapping field effect, detonating all fuel caught in between. Fly too slow for too long, and you'll be tracked by the targeting system. If you don't escape quickly, your fuel tank will explode. Thankfully, the targeting system has been impaired by the destruction of the satellite targeting facility at Cobalt Cave. Even with the targeting system impaired, the HPM still poses a threat. Be careful. We've also received intel that the Archelon Fortress is equipped with the same type of shock cannon employed on the Gleipnir. Sir, we've succeeded in freeing Aurelia. The war should have already been over for us. But someone has to put an end to this. Just make sure you come back alive.
As I wrote down the words that would reveal the truth to the world, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. It said that the only true winners in any war are those who achieve what they intended. Diego Navarro had left Aurelia's capital in defeat, yet his goal of increasing arms exports had been achieved. It seemed as though he may be the true victor in this war. After returning to his homeland, it appears that he now plans to unveil the ultimate weapon before his countrymen. Satellite images of the Archelon Fortress will provide the backdrop for his speech to the world. Such audacity must come from his confidence in this ultimate weapon, Fenrir. "There's no such thing as a foolproof plan," I whispered to myself as I watched the sun slowly wheel across the sky overhead. Even the country's hero, still in the heat of battle, hadn't returned home for the celebration of victory. The Southern Cross will ensure Navarro's plan ends in failure. Ain't that right?
Came from Fenrir's HPM. Your fuel tank's internal sensors will be displayed on the MPG. The MPG will display any increase in fuel temperature. Watch it closely. Fenrir is equipped with the same type of optical camouflage as the airborne fortress. However, with Aurelia's satellite surveillance system back online, we should be able to track its position. Although the tracking is far from perfect, please bear that in mind when attacking. Try to keep the temperature low. Fly faster. stuck in the HPM's plasma if you fly too slow. Try to maintain a high speed. Evasive maneuver successful. Damn it, I'm being shot at from nowhere. This is the first time I've ever seen it. Optical camouflage? Alright, I dodged it! Southern Cross missile hit! Missed. I missed! The Southern Cross destroyed Fenrir! Fenrir has amazing capabilities, but it's no match for the Southern Cross's flying. They're only human. You can take them. Griffith 1 bagged another one! Damn it, I can't hit him. What? There must be some kind of mistake. Fenrir's been shot down. Completely destroyed. Looks like the Southern Cross was the real monster. We've got no choice. Prepare the fortress defense weapon. To all allied aircraft. All remaining aircraft withdraw. I take no responsibility for anyone who gets caught up in the blast. Something on top of the fortress is moving. That's the same shock cannon that was on the airborne fortress. We can't allow LASAP to remain in possession of that kind of weapon. Do what it takes to destroy the shock cannon. Shock cannon firing preparations complete. Aquila 3, lower your altitude. In 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cannon firing! Aquila 3's been hit! Damn it, we've lost him! Destroy the shock cannon! The shock cannon is preparing to fire again. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Cannon firing!
Has really been destroyed! He was able to fly his way through those shockwaves. Incredible! You've done it, Griffith 1! I knew our ace could do it. That's the Southern Cross for you. It certainly is. He's Aurelia's hero after all.
Crux to Griffith 1. That was a little too risky, sir. It made me nervous just watching you. It wouldn't feel like a victory if you weren't there to celebrate it with us, sir. When you can't help but feel sorry for Laysath's soldiers. They were nothing but pawns in Navarro's sick game. Well, it's finally over, isn't it? Let's head home. To Aurelia.
By the time the images of the exploding Archelon Fortress and Fenrir faded from the stadium screen, Laysath's commanding officer, Diego Navarro, had long since disappeared. With the true motives behind the war made public and his subsequent failure to regain power, Diego Navarro fled from Laysath. Although there is no more reason to fight, surviving Laysath soldiers continue to put up pockets of resistance across Aurelia. With their leader and direction lost, it's difficult to imagine them ever being victorious. Surrendering units have started to appear, and even I have the feeling that my story on the end of this war isn't far off. Still, with all the coverage of the war's closure, my work here is still not finished. Since I'll be here a while, chasing after that story on the Southern Cross doesn't sound half bad.